Imagine being abandoned at birth, dropping out of college, getting fired from your own company, and still becoming one of the most influential people in history. This is the incredible story of Steve Jobs, the man who changed how we use technology forever. Steve Jobs was born on February 24th, 1955, in San Francisco. His biological parents gave him up for adoption, and he was raised by Paul and Clara Jobs. From a young age, Steve was curious. He loved electronics and enjoyed spending time in his father's garage learning how things worked. But Steve wasn't like other children. He questioned everything and often thought differently. Nobody knew that this curious boy would one day change the world. After school, Steve joined Reed College. But college was expensive. After only 6 months, he dropped out. Many people thought he had made a terrible mistake, but Steve continued attending classes that interested him. One of those was calligraphy. At that time, it looked useless. Years later, that class inspired the beautiful fonts and design of computers. Sometimes, small decisions can change history. In 1976, Steve Jobs and his friend Steve Wozniak started a company in a garage. That company was Apple.com. They built one of the first personal computers. Soon the company became successful. Steve believed technology should not only work well, it should also look beautiful and feel simple. His vision was different, and people loved it. But life changed suddenly. In 1985, Steve Jobs was pushed out of Apple. Yeah, he was fired from the company he created. Imagine building your dream and losing it. Steve later said he felt completely broken, but he didn't give up. Instead, he started a new company called Next.com and bought a small animation studio called Pixar.com. That decision would change everything. Pixar created movies that became global hits. Meanwhile, Apple struggled. Eventually, Apple bought Next, and Steve Jobs returned. And then came a historic comeback. First the iMac, then the iPod, then the iPhone, then the iPad. Steve didn't just create products. He changed the way humans communicate, work, and live. In 2011, Steve Jobs passed away. But his ideas continue to shape our world. His journey teaches us something powerful. You can fail. You can lose everything. People can reject you. But if you continue moving forward, failure can become the beginning of success. Steve Jobs once said, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." And perhaps that one sentence explains his life perfectly. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Insight Avenue for more inspiring journeys and fascinating stories.